The following is for entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors. We are not responsible for any losses, only the profits.
What's happening, Octo family? This one at first didn't quite impress me because I couldn't really figure it out. Who's going to buy these small little vans? Well, at this point, I don't care. Why? I just found out they pre-sold 30,000 of them. That's all that really matters. I don't care if I don't understand it. I care if the public understands it. Apparently they do. We're diving on in, and this thing has got me pretty darn sold. Electric last mile vehicles is what we're talking about. ELMS, this little cargo van, right? Started diving in. This gets real interesting. The company Evolution, okay, we're switching to people who've been making these. It hasn't been them the whole time. SOCON is the name. Founded in 1986 in China. More than 30,000 electric vans sold across Asia since 2017. Top-selling commercial electric delivery van in China in 2020. The number one selling van in China is this one that we've got here in the United States coming. The Ceres SF Motors, founded in 2016 in Santa Clara, California. Investment in electric powertrain and software development for SF5 China launch. 130 million invested in Indiana factory to produce this EV. We're kind of tying them together a little bit, right? Einhorn is Finkel, Finkel is Einhorn. Supplies. So the SOCON is going to be the one supplying basically the guts and all the pieces for these things. Know-how for existing EV product portfolios, customer field experience, warranty data. So they've got warranty. They understand it all. It's going pretty well. Leverage high volume and existing supplier-based contracts. That's huge. So they've got pre-sold stuff. So let's say FedEx or something. Maybe in China there's a FedEx and they've got a big, huge contract. It's way easier for them to be like, hey, we're in the United States now too. And they'll be like, dude, let's get United States on. Yeah, we're already going to call my buddy, right in the bag. Independent U.S. entity is ELMS. This is the joining one, right? Made in USA commercial vehicles. They're the ones going to be putting the Legos together. The carve out 100,000 capacity Indiana manufacturing plant is what they're using. Experienced automotive and software team. License rights to EV tech and over-the-air patent portfolio. So ELMS is essentially a middleman electronic vehicle company, which is awesome the more I think about it, right? They don't have to, they're not like Fisker where they like, okay, here's the design. I designed it all. I want it to look this way. I want it to have batteries. I don't know where they're coming from. These guys know exactly what's going on. They know where the batteries are. They know where the vehicle. They just need a place to put it together. That's all ELMS did. Like, well, yeah, we'll find a place to put it together. If you give us rights to all the patents and everything. They said yes. Significant last mile market opportunity driving explosive demand for delivery vehicles. This is only going to be increasing. Not only are small businesses and big businesses going out of business, you're going to need stuff delivered. The more businesses that close, the more stuff I got to order stuff online. Like I've been talking, even like supplement, my local protein supplement store or whatever, where I get my vitamins, they're out of business. So now I'm the guy, I've always wanted to go and talk to people and hang out and, have fun, but not anymore. Now I just got to go to Amazon. So who makes money? These guys. Proven product market fit to meet last mile demands. Adapted first mover and consumer class 1 electric vehicle segment in the United States with lowest total cost of ownership, state of the art connected data platform, and disruptive customizable models. You can customize these at the factory, which is pretty nuts. Established an agile manufacturing footprint offering fast time to market. So the former Indiana Hummer plant is what they're using, which is interesting. So you're going to get the blue collar boys in this too, I think, because of that. Anything GM, Ford, you're going to get blue collar guys in. Retrofitted for EV production. Low investment to be ready for production. Over 100,000 production capacity and agile vehicle assembly with flexibility to build several models. Yeah, so going to have more than just one. Experienced workforce available for volume ramp up. The blue collars are still sitting there waiting for jobs, man. The dudes who daddies worked for GM Hummer for X amount of years, 25 years, and the son is still working dead-end jobs he doesn't like, and then all of a sudden that plant opens up where his daddy worked, he's going to want to work there too. Supply chain identified. Go-to-market strategy and partnerships driving large customer pipeline. Verified customer demand with 30,000 pre-orders representing 1 billion plus of anticipated revenue. Innovative partnerships for connected data, upfitting, and services. So they've also got like computers in them where they're going to possibly sell like a monthly subscription for data, right? I mean, the data is huge. FedEx and Walmart and all these places, the more data they can get, the more agile and on point they can get with their drivers, right? Because they can see, well, we kind of misstepped over here. We could have saved if we went this route. That's all from data. They're just going to make them more money in the long run, and these guys are going to make money on it. Capital efficient business model. Conservative model assumes 5% penetration of delivery vehicle market would lead to a $3 billion revenue business by 2025. Proceeds from the capital raise expected to enable profitability starting not next year, but the following, 2022, without additional future capital raise. So they're going to be good. They don't need any more money. Short lead time to launch. The plant's already ready. It's 90% ready for U.S. production. Access to trained workforce of over 400 people that are ready to rock. Proven reliable electric vehicles. So over in Asia today, there's existing reliable 30,000 over there. There's tons of them. First OEM to the U.S. market with an EV urban delivery vehicle. Launch readiness engineering program in place to meet U.S. regulatory compliance. SOCON to provide body production parts. Domestic supply and EV powertrain from global suppliers with long-term battery supplier from CATL. That's, I think, the biggest boy or one of the biggest boys over there. Transition to locally sourced materials for key systems. I don't know what that is. That could just be like wiring. I don't know. But the majority of the guts and the body and stuff are all coming from China. Business partner and customer test drives ongoing. So there's already people in the United States driving these around, testing them out. Strong customer demand. This is the thing that sold me just right here. 30,000 pre-orders. We got brands like IKEA, FedEx, Cox Automotive. I don't know what that is. I thought it was Cox Cable. Walmart. Y'all heard of Walmart? Merchant Fleet. Best Buy. Ryder. Come on, man. Capital efficient business model deliver 2 vehicle models. So they're not only going to have a smaller van, they're going to have one a little bit bigger. They're showing a typical cost to get something like this started is like 1.6 billion at least. You know, like Fisker or whatever. You see this little piece right here? Then we need like $100 million to start. Because SOCON has already invested a 750 over here. They only need an extra 160 to get going instead of going to 1.6 billion. Huge. They're showing here that they've already done all the hard stuff, the engineering, the manufacturer gigs and tools, pre-regulatory testing, pilot of first, pre-production, all the legality stuff of getting them ready to rock. Final testing. That's still gonna be going on next year. Sorry, but a lot of the regular stuff is done, like the manufacturing process and the jigs and the tools. That is all done, but the pre-production will start next year, Q1 of next year. 30,000 vehicles. They're showing by 2025, they're thinking they're going to sell at least 83,000. Estimated cash flow $766 million. Here we're comparing other ones, right? Compared to Workhorse, compared to everyone else, they're the only one with a class 1, which is the small cargo van under 6,000 pound capacity EV out there. There's nobody. They're even showing Canoo, Rivian, Workhorse, Ford Transit, GM. None of them are doing it. Pretty impressive. How about the urban delivery? This is the little bit bigger one. It's kind of a bigger box setup. That goes up to it's like a class 2/class 3. That will compete with the Workhorse, Ford Transit, GM, the Canoo, and the Amazon Rivian thing. Right? So they've got a huge segment that they can take over here. And again, they're done. They're not retrofitting either. This is just from the ground up. Just showing more competition. If you want to read any of this, it's down in the description. Just go down to the website and come take a look. Here's the other thing. They're cheap. They cost about the same to buy, but then you get 35% more space compared to comparables. So you get 35% more space of cargo. then you're going to get a 13% cost savings. Is what they're showing. That's what blew my mind is they're cheap. You know, you can get them for $25,000. 25 grand. Same price as gas vehicle, 35% more cargo space. And it's 25 grand. You don't have to pay for gasoline for your, or oil changes. That's downtime, right? Just absolutely huge. They're showing that they're going to keep moving stuff up too. Like they're going to have the variant of the urban delivery variant. We're going to show some cool ones down below. That's still going to be a class half is what they call it, like a smaller one. But you're still going to have some good options with that. But then when the class 2/3 comes out, it's going to be even bigger. That's going to be in 2022, into 2022. But then they're even showing that, you know, by 2025, solid state batteries. Why? Because they're already hooked up with like one of the biggest suppliers in the world. And this is my problem with QS, QuantumScape. Dude, everyone's got solid state. They all say the same thing. Around 2025, we'll have solid state. Okay, sweet. These guys gonna have it? You don't think the biggest player is gonna have it? And they haven't been on it for years? Come on. I got Amazon vans here, FedEx, DHL, transportation, e-commerce platforms, industrial is who they're saying they can go after. Not necessarily they have them, but communications, this is one I wasn't thinking about for sure, was like Verizon, AT&T, like the utility companies. They could definitely use these. Small businesses are showing like flower delivery, maybe electric companies. What is this? A smoothie food truck, something like that. Or utility companies. Showing it's proven. They even sell to, get this, they sell to Alibaba. The SOCON dudes, they actually sell to Alibaba to move around boxes and stuff. So that's pretty neat. But there's tons of like, here's a mobile diner. You'll see this. It's pretty neat. They open it up. Reefer van, refrigerated van. Pretty neat. Rentals. Here's the U.S. manufacturing ex-Hummer plant. Not only that, we're getting a healthy chunk of this. We're getting 17.6% of the pie of the business. Most SPACs, I'd say, lately have been around like 10-ish%. Some lower, some 12%, but 17.6, really healthy amount. It's not like we're only getting 3% or something. We're getting 17.6%. Showing enterprise value compared to a rival, Canoo, Fisker, Helion, Workhorse, BYD, NIO, Tesla. Super low, super tiny, which means stock should go up. And multiple growth vectors to drive long-term value creation for shareholders. This is crazy too. So digital and data services. This is what I was talking about before. Mine and monetize digital data and services, data to reduce fleet insurance costs. So remember that SPAC called like Metro Mile? I think, I don't know, Allstate or something has had this too, where you can take a thing and you can plug it into your OBDY2 connection on your vehicle. And as long as you have that in there, it can lower your insurance as long as you're driving under good conditions, like you don't speed and stuff. But they're monitoring you 24/7. That's the data stuff I'm talking about. It's going to end up making them more money, but they're just showing that as long as your boys and girls are driving right, it can lower the insurance. Because they can prove it all with their data mining and all that. I'm sure there's going to be a monthly payment, which is sweet, when we're on this side investing in the company. Financing, they got rental or subscription models. That's the Canoo thing. Hey, if you want to do a subscription model on this thing, go for it. But at least they're giving people the option. Canoo, if you're listening, let us buy it outright. Blue collars want to pay cash, all right? The sale of zero-emission vehicle credits, so there's that. That's the only reason Tesla is still alive, I believe, and one of the only ways they make money. Because places like California hand them money. Mexico and Canada. Accelerate plan to enter markets in Mexico and Canada. Dude. Can you see these in Mexico? You know? China. Plan to manufacture and distribute the ELMS branded vehicles in China. So this is global, people. This isn't just the United States. Europe plan to launch vehicle for European market. This can get huge. case study. So foreign merger, y'all heard of them? FMCI, you remember that ticker? How about Tattooed Chef? I've been talking about them for months on months on months. Dude, it's the same people who did Tattooed Chef. So you've also got that right. You're going to get a lot of the people from Tattooed Chef still don't even know about this one. But if they find out the OGs for Tattooed Chef are now got another one, it's electronic vehicle, that also kind of will work with synergy there, I think. Because the Tattooed Chef is like the plant-based vegan food stuff, and those people are going to be into electronic vehicles. So I could easily see them investing in this. Easily. So I looked more into this company, the SoCon. I like how it looks, by the way. I want to get a boat that is white and kind of this blue color. It just looks good. Here's that van. It's basically the same van. Arriving soon, you know. But look at this. They've also got the Skywall Electric Bus. Does that name sound familiar? Skywall. This is a passenger bus. Not saying they're getting this, but they could. They needing to pack a bigger punch. Look at this. They got like this little truck thingy. I get this right away. I thought of Napa Valley, California. You know, farmers stuff. This would be perfect. Perfect little vehicle. You could be driving around your farm. You're not polluting. You know, so you're not getting CO2 and stuff all over your crops and stuff. You could totally pitch that. The wine people. Come on, man. Anyways, it comes in a single cab and a double cab. You know, so you could fit like 16 people in this double cab. How about an SUV? They also make this, the DFSK 580. Again, all these small SUV things look almost exactly the same to me. It's all right, it's cool. I think that's why people are buying them. They're so hot. It's because they're cool, but you can still kind of go up in the mountains a little bit, but still do a daily driver. You don't feel like you're driving around a big tank. I don't know what this thing is here, but they're saying, coming soon, need an alternate fuel vehicle. Our range will grow with the addition of an electric-powered drop side over the coming months. I think they're talking about something else, but I was hoping it was actually this car because I'm like, dude, what is underneath that? I was trying to guess. I was like, it looks like some sort of sports car, but the front end is huge. And I was like, maybe it's turned around, maybe it's an El Camino because that would work for these people. Y'all know what an El Camino is? But then I was thinking about it. I think when they're saying drop side, that they mean like this thing, because they also have this thing. This is like a garbage compactor thing that you could, you call it an eco city, maybe recycling. Put cardboard in it. It picks up cardboard, but it's got a like hydraulic thing that will dump. That's what I was talking about. Load hopper. I'm calling it a load hopper here. Do that. But see, here's that dump thing. How it's dumping in the back. So how cool would it be to have a landscape or a, moving company or whatever, a junk company. You can just dump stuff when you pull to the dump like that. This looks like a refrigeration unit here too. Schwann's or ice cream truck. That'd be perfect. I don't know what this is, but it's cool. Something behind there. Here's the trippy part. This, to me, came out at just the right time. Why? Because people are still able to get it cheap. And look where it's sitting. Does anyone see that red line I drew in that is tagged 3 times? $12.47 is where we ended. This did rocket all the way to like $14.75. I'd say it looks like it's about done bleeding. It's about done going down. Could it go down? Sure, it'd go all the way down 10-ish. But your risk reward on this, I'll let you speculate on that. FIII, the warrants, FIIOW, looks about the same. You don't have much volume, so it's hard to draw, see more pattern, but it looks about the same. Standard SPACs kind of goes up, dumps, and now it's doing this bull flag, and then it will probably chop around and go up. That's what it looks like to me. So what do y'all think about this one? I definitely got sold when I saw the part, like the people they're selling to, and they have 30,000 done, and then everything's pretty much done, 90% done with the factory. Come on. What does this remind me of? Did you guys see these videos here on Imperium? Electric vehicle you never heard of. I think I've said that 7,400 times. I keep thinking I'm done talking, find new ones, but like every week we'll find a new one. I did a part 1 and a part 2 on these. Come watch these videos if you haven't. Lots of good info. This is kind of like the same business model a little bit, but these guys aren't even manufacturing anything. They're literally just getting cars fully built, shipping them over, and then these guys only have control over the U.S. market. It could still be huge because they've got these little SUV things and cars and all this other stuff. It kind of reminds me of that. They're not like last mile delivery focused, I would say, but just another one to compare and look at. This one is a little bit more sketchy, I'd say, though. Imperium for sure. If you haven't subscribed, please do it. It definitely helps out the channel. We also have a Patreon where I send you all deals a little bit before I even get videos in. It's going to get you way better entries. People are making a ton of money, so please join that too. We also opened up a Discord for the folks that have been in our Patreon for 1 month, and we're already getting some awesome due diligence there. People are bringing up stuff I haven't even heard of and seen, and it's pretty sweet. So if you wouldn't mind joining that, that's great, and we will see you all out there in the next video. Take care. Did you know that we give away free silver? Simply leave a comment on the video, and as long as you're in the continental United States, you can be automatically entered to win. Please friend us on Twitter and StockTwits.